everybody? Okay, today's video that I'm doing is going to be 11. That's right, 11, because I couldn't just have 10 things. I had to add like one more thing. 11 things that I like slash am obsessed with, addicted to. Okay, first thing on the list is coffee. Okay, I love coffee. Friggin' like I have it every single day. I have like, 2 to 3 cups of coffee every single day. And I am the type of person that's like, oh, an after dinner coffee. Like, even though I'm going to bed in like 3 hours, I'm gonna have a coffee because it doesn't like hyper me up. It just makes me feel good. Now, okay, when I lived up north, I had a lot of like iced coffees, which is weird because up north it was colder, but we liked iced coffees. I live in the south now, and I prefer hot coffee. So I don't know. Most people in the south will drink iced coffee. I drink hot coffee. I like it. I don't know why, but it tastes better when it's warm out. I don't know. Go figure. I'm weird like that. And I like, okay, crappy coffee. Okay, I'm just weird like this. I worked in a nursing home for like several years, and like all the coffee that they had was like this crappy kind of brand of coffee. So, like, I got so adjusted to it that like I've begun to like it. So like now I like coffee. Like the crappier the brand, the better it tastes to me. Like the crappier it tastes to you, it tastes better for me. And the closest thing that I can get to like really crappy coffee, because even like Walmart brand is actually a really good flavored coffee. Okay, actually a brand that's more popular is the brand that I think tastes shittier. Okay, and that's like Maxwell. Maxwell is like the blue container. Okay, I think that coffee tastes more like hospital grade coffee to me, and I prefer like coffee single servings like in a tea bag. So you just add, the water and you get a little tea bag, but it's not tea, it's coffee. And that is like the closest thing to the crappiest coffee I can find out there. And it's weird because I'm like, I'm spending more money for a shittier taste, but I like it, so I'm weird like that. Okay, second thing on my list is sugar. I absolutely love sugar, okay? And I don't necessarily like as much as most people like sugary snacks and treats and cookies and candies and all that good shit. I love to bake, don't get me wrong, I will bake up a storm. But I'll only like have like a little bit here and there. I'm not the chick that like, grabs a big thing of Ben and Jerry's and just eats the whole thing. Like I can't, I'll get sick. Okay. However, I like sugar in my cooking of regular food, not desserts, but like dinners. Okay, this is weird. I know it is. Okay, but if you add like sugar to hamburger meat, you have this like delicious sweet and salty like mixture. Like I put it like when I make my meatloaf, like I'll put sugar in it. If I'm making like burgers, like I'll put some sugar in it, and I'll even put sugar on steak. And I know it just sounds like really weird and probably gross to some of you, but for those adventurers out there, I urge you to like throw a little bit of sugar in there. Not a whole lot, but just enough so you get like a small amount of sweetness. And it just like this that is my cooking secret. Okay, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Shannon, you're like spaghetti sauce is so good. What do you do to it?" I put sugar in it. That's what makes it so yummy to you. So, yes, that is my secret ingredient for like everything that I cook, and now you all know it. It's not a secret anymore. So, okay, third thing on my list is tattoos. I am obsessed slash addicted to tattoos. I have a total of like 8 right now, 8 tattoos. I have, I got this stuff right here. I count that as one, okay, because I got it done at once. And then I have like a scarab beetle, and I got the kitty cat, and then of course I got Isis, and then I have a Buddha actually on my arm, and these things right here, this and this one right here, that's actually a finger because the picture that he chose to do it like more portraity. It was like a picture of like a Buddha with its hand like out like reaching, but at the angle, I guess, it just kind of looked like the fingers were right in front of the face. So, everybody gets confused at what that is, but, it's a Buddha, and I like it, okay? This whole, like, arm, I'm going to dedicate to, like, multiple different idols. Like, I want to get a Krishna on there, or, like, the Indian elephant, or the multiple arms, like Krishna. So, then I have, oh, God, I'm going to have to show you guys, because it's only fair. It's only fair. Are we still rolling? Okay, we're still rolling. Cool. Okay, so on like this calf, I have a koi fish. Okay, swing down. I didn't know at the time like that I probably should have got one swimming up because it's like better or something. But okay, swimming down. Okay, and then I have this is like kind of just what do you call it? Just kind of like vines, and there's like a dragonfly right here, and flowers, and that was done by somebody in their house. So I mean, it's not like the best work, but at the same time, for like $100, you can't beat it. Okay, and so then I have a tramp stamp. Yes, I have a tramp stamp. Yes, and that like symbol in the middle, that's actually it's not an M. It's actually my horoscope sign. I'm a Scorpio, so technically it's supposed to have like a little like pointy arrow at the end, but I thought it looked stupid. So like I was like nix the whole little pointy arrow thing. So now everybody thinks that it's an M, and just so that I don't get the whole like questions where people are like, oh, is this supposed to be like a guy's name? I just tell them no, it's for my mom because I put an M for mom on my back where it's called a tramp stamp because yeah, that sounds better. So okay, so yeah, that's all my tattoos that I currently have, and I want to get more. I have to fill up this arm. I have to do like this underside, which is gonna suck and hurt, but I don't care. I want more. Okay, I don't want a diamond ring. Tattoos. That's what I want. Okay, so fourth on my list is horror movies. I am absolutely obsessed with horror movies. I watch horror movies like maybe like once every day at least. Okay, and like my favorite horror movies like was Silent Hill for the longest time, and then it was like Doomsday, which is more of like a thriller suspense. It's not necessarily horror, but it's kind of bloody and awesome. I love the Hannibal movies. Okay, I love the like psychological like mindfuck movies. Okay, but right now my favorite movie is the newer updated version of Evil Dead. Okay, I saw that movie and I was like, oh my god, like best horror movie ever. It had the most sickest shit in it ever, and it just oh my god, it was just so like overall it was super awesome. It's a fun flying. So yeah, Evil Dead is my new like favorite movie until something else better comes out. I also like the Purge movies. It's not really horror, but it's like thriller suspense again, and those are awesome. So yeah, love my horror movies. Watch them all the time. The Omen, The Happening is kind of weird, but stuff like that. So okay, fifth on my list is camo. Okay, I love camo everything. Like I want a camo purse. Okay, and I want like I got camo shorts and I got camo shirts. I want camo pants. Like I love color camo. I love like that look. Like just I don't know. Okay, and you know what? We actually have like a place. It's a flea market. We have like two flea markets like nearby, and they both have like sections where you can actually get like legit army gear, like boots and jackets and pants and stuff, like legit, like it'll have somebody's name still on it. Like, and I'm sitting here thinking like, as cool as this is this like technically legal or something? I don't know if there's like any stipulations or whatever. Like you gotta like I don't know. I don't know. So you can like get some other person's like jacket or whatever, and I plan to like do that. I plan to like get some more like camo stuff. Hopefully, get some like legit camo pants. I want to get them in like the like white and gray and light gray. Like I like that color or the digital because the digital's really cool too. Okay, so a camo. Second, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 on my list is skulls. I am like obsessed with skulls, like um, anything skull. Like, freaking, if I had like a skull decal for my computer, I would. Okay, I got skulls like on my shoes. I got skulls on all my shirts. I got skulls on like all my jewelry. Like I'm surrounded by skulls, and I don't have a skull tattoo. It's so weird. Like I need one. I need a skull tattoo. So yeah, I am like obsessed with skulls. Everything skulls. Scully is awesome. Okay, so number 6, number 7 on my list is I'm obsessed with making lists and not using them. Okay, I will make lists about everything. Like like projects that I want to do, or things that I want to buy, or just, experiments I want to do. Like, I make all sorts of lists, and I never use them. I write them down, like, oh my god, this is a great idea, and, then, like, I put it somewhere, and then, like, I don't have it afterwards. Like, I don't know where it went to, or I look at it later, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like, why did I make a list for that? So, they end up just being in the trash. So it kind of sucks because, I go through all this time and I get all excited when I do it, and then I'm just like, garbage. I don't need this extra paper just hanging around. So, yeah. So that was number 7. Number 8 on my list of things that I love / obsessed with doing is statistics. I am like all about, statistics. Like, making my own too. Like, I've tried doing this with other people, but to be honest, like, people don't care. They just don't give a shit. Like, I'll sit there and like want to quiz like, a group of my friends, and just ask them questions about certain things and see how they feel. And then, I want to separate the statistics by like age and sex and all this stuff. And then they just don't care, and nobody wants to participate in my statistics. Okay? It sucks. Okay, maybe when I get some more like subscribers or followers, like I will make like statistic videos just for my own pleasure, and maybe I'll have enough followers that would want to participate and can comment like what they think or feel, and then I can make a statistic. Like, I love doing that. That's just one of my things. I don't know. Like, I'm obsessed with like knowing the way like other people's minds work and how they think and stuff. Like, I'm a knowledge sponge. Okay, I just want to know it all. So, okay, that was, see, okay, so, number 9 on my list is Egyptian stuff. Okay, and I'm sorry guys, I keep looking down and like, I'm like trying to figure out where I am, but I don't like have my shit like numbered. I just have it like kind of scribbled on my paper. So like, and I've got crisscrosses and all this shit, so like I'm so unorganized. I'm not good at this. So, okay, number 9 on my list is Egyptian stuff. Okay, I am addicted, obsessed with Egyptian like idols and just random things. Okay, like I have like multiple like pieces of like papyrus with like paintings on them, like Egyptian paintings, and they're not all necessarily from Egypt. I think, well, I mean, some of them might be from Egypt, like, and kind of just like random, like, nothing like by an artist or anything. They might just be like, crappily like painted on real quick, and it's like, oh, it's on papyrus, so here you go. But I do have a lot of them, and I like them. I hang them up on the walls and stuff. And then I have like a lot of different random idols. I have Bast. I have the cat that I have on my arm. I have like 2 different idols on my wall. Okay, I also have like a hippo idol. I have Anubis. Like, I got like a little pharaoh. Like, I got a bunch of different like Egyptian stuff, and I got like the Egyptian necklaces, that have like my name written in hieroglyphics, like, and just the whole like I call it mythology because it sounds better than saying culture. If I say like I enjoy Egyptian culture, you're gonna think like I'm a Muslim or something. So I say mythology, so like I'm talking about like the whole just like gods and goddesses. Although I feel like mythology makes it sound like it didn't happen or isn't true, which I'm not one who's gonna say this is right, this happened, this didn't happen. So I'm not like saying that none of that happened, but I'm calling it mythology because I don't want you guys just thinking like I'm a friggin' Muslim or some shit. Like, that would just be so ridiculous. So, yes, I just really enjoy Egyptian stuff and all the gods and goddesses and stuff. Like, I am all about it. So, yes, number 10 on my list is, okay, it is a collection of, like, classical music when mixed with metal music. And a band that you can find that I think is absolutely amazing. I love this band. It's called Apocalyptica. Okay, Apocalyptica. Okay, plays. It's got the classical music mixed with like the heavy metal, and just the combination is just amazing because I love metal and I love classical music, and just combined, it's like oh, like it is the most beautiful sounding music to me ever. Like just I am in a good mood. I feel like just like so flowy. I feel like all my problems are gone. Like that is my like go-to music. If I'm ever having a shitty day or ever just trying to relax or whatever, maybe I'm, doing clean the house or something, like that's my go-to music. I absolutely love it. Okay, and I urge you, if you either like classical music or you like metal music, I urge you to like just give it a try, give it a whirl, and look up the songs that aren't necessarily like the popular songs, because they were on the radio a few times. I think it was like Corey Taylor from like Slipknot or something. He did a song called like I Don't Care, and I was on the radio for a while. And then there was another song called like I'm Not Jesus, and it was some other vocalist from another band who was in that one, or Corey Taylor did that song and not the other one. I don't know. So there's the I Don't Care song, and then there's I'm Not Jesus song. And so like both of those songs were really popular, but like listen to their other stuff, because their other stuff like just is really awesome. My favorite song by them is Ruska. That's Ruska, and it's a beautiful song. So check that out. Also check out God is an Astronaut. And that's kind of like trippy music. Like if you want to like meditate and relax, listen to God as an Astronaut, and you really will like feel like you're flying through the sky, like you're levitating. Like it's just, that is by far the most relaxing music ever. Even if you don't like, light kind of music that to meditate to, you're not looking for, just like I urge you, just check it out. Just check out God as an Astronaut. Tell me what you think. Okay, might not be your forte, and you might find out you actually like it. My description of it may not be like perfectly right on, but just give it a whirl. Type it in real quick, YouTube, and look up one of their songs, and just tell me what you think. I think they're awesome. Okay, last thing on my list, number 11 is things that I am addicted / obsessed with is the paranormal. Okay, I am just overwhelmingly obsessed with the paranormal. I have dealt with paranormal experiences like my whole life. And when I mean my whole life, I mean like I was like 5 years old, maybe younger actually. I think I was like 3 or 4, because this was before preschool even. And so like 3 or 4 years old, we were living, my mom and I were living in a house. We were told when we moved in that a guy had died in that house, okay, and it was haunted. Like the people renting it out told us it was haunted. How creepy is that? Okay, it's one thing, we're like hearsay and stories and stuff, but it's totally different if somebody's like, this place that you're moving into is definitely haunted, just letting you know, like a guy died and it is haunted. We've had many complaints. Like that's kind of concerning, but so we moved in there, and apparently, like, I used to tell my mom, like, that I was talking to the old man, and that the old man had a pet dog that was, like, super cute. So, my mom told me, like, this is what I would say. And I was never, like, out and about anywhere else talking to an old man with a dog. So I was literally talking about the old man with the dog in our house. Um, I've also had, like, paranormal experiences with, like a multitude of other things. Like one time, a guy that I was dating a while back, he had like a little daughter, and she was like maybe like 7 or 8 or what have you. And I remember like one night, everybody was downstairs and she was upstairs in her room, and I wanted to, just go check on her and make sure she's okay. I mean that's just what you do as a parent. You're constantly like checking up on the kids. So, I went upstairs and her door was cracked. And I slowly approached the door because I didn't want her to see me, because, if the kids see you, then they're up again. So, I was just kind of like sneaking, closer to the door, and she was talking to somebody. And like sitting up in her bed, looking across, talking to somebody. And so I'm like getting closer, okay, just to where I can just see her. And so like, okay, this is me like peeping through the door. She's right here, and she's like looking this way, talking to somebody. And I'm looking at her, watching her talk. And I'm like, who the hell is she talking to? you know, like, 'cause she's like kind of looking at her vanity, like just where her vanity was talking. And all I heard her really say, the only thing I could make out of it, because, you know, I was like, you know, kind of far away from the door at first listening to her. I could hear her talking, but I couldn't understand it. So when I got closer, the only thing that I heard her say was, "Don't do that." And then when I opened the door, she like went to sleep, like immediately. And I opened the door and I'm looking. I'm looking at exactly where she was looking. And I'm like, really? Really? And like, so I like actually, I know this sounds crazy, but I actually was speaking to whatever was in there. Like, you know, I didn't, whatever she was talking to, like, I didn't hear anything coming from anything other than her speaking. But I was kind of angry and I was upset because that's like one thing I'd have like a line with. Like, I'll experience, you know, paranormal things all the time, you know, at least once a week, some form of paranormal activity, and I have all my life. I feel like shit's just following me or attracted to me, so it's not really a place I live, it's like me. So, like, but my line is like kids. Like, you know, paranormal stuff's gonna happen, you know, don't do anything to the kids. Don't talk to the kids. Like, I'm like big time on that. So like I was yelling at the spot where her vanity was, where she was looking, and I was like looking down and I was yelling and I was like, "Don't you ever talk to her again." Like, I couldn't see anything, but I was like making an announcement in the room for if anything was actually in that room to leave her the hell alone. If you're gonna mess with anybody, mess with me because I'm a grown adult and I can handle it. Leave the kids alone. So, okay, I could go on and on about paranormal stuff. I am like really into it. So, yeah, I will do more videos on more of my paranormal experiences. They're weird, they're stuff you probably can't, won't believe, don't care, whatever. But, you know, for those of you that have had paranormal experiences, like real shit, like, you know, you understand, like, it's so hard. It's so hard to explain this stuff without sounding like you're batshit crazy. Okay, and it sucks. It sucks for those of us that have actually experienced it. So, you know, for those of you that have, like, I feel you. Okay, I'm with you. I know what it's like to sound crazy and judged from other people that just have never experienced it. But you know what? If and when they do, somebody that has judged you, if and when they do actually experience it, like, it'll make you feel better because you won't feel as crazy because now they know. Now they know. Like, there's unexplained shit that happens, okay? And it is scary. So, you know, for everybody out there, paranormal stuff, definitely real. These were all the things that I am addicted slash obsessed with. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want me to go into detail about anything specific or whatever, just, you know, comment, whatever, below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.